Let's start the day.
Give me that sunshine in the dark, and it's the remedy.
So guys, you saw my weigh-in. It said 190, I think 0.2. It's probably more like about 192, 193. Yesterday, I hadn't really eaten that much towards the end of the night. I think the last time I ate a meal was like 5:30, so I hadn't really drunk much, so I was probably a little bit dehydrated. So it's probably sitting at around about 192, maybe even 193. So it's coming along quite nicely, losing about a pound a week, maybe just under a pound, which is really good. So all on track. And this has arrived. So it's a competition run from a new company called Muscle Nuts. So this is a high protein peanut butter, and I can promise you it's literally one of the best ones I've had, and the texture is unreal. This is like a pourable peanut butter. So if you're looking for like ones that you want to pour over pancakes or things like that, then this is definitely the one to go for. So give them a little look out. I think there's a code actually for 20% off at the minute, which I'll try and link in the description. And then also this bad boy, which is Tower of Power. So these are the Gym Chef sort of seasonings and things like that. So they've basically got no added salt, there's no crappy sort of ingredients in there, they're all sort of natural ingredients. You've got peri peri, tandoori, garlic and herb. I think that one's a lemon and herb one. Now that one, I've heard like crazy good things about that. Smoke and spice, and then the all-purpose one. So I look forward to trying them out and then showing you guys what I think of them. So I'm going to quickly grab something quick to eat, and then I'm going to head to the gym, and I'm probably going to do a little bit of voiceover because I haven't been to the gym and vlogged it for a while. So let me go now. Let me know what you guys think. It's a little bit different training. I try and do more higher reps and also higher sets. So a few more sets, but then change sort of hand positioning on certain things. On a back day like I'm doing today, I'll try and change my hand positioning on all the moves I'm doing. I'll see you guys when I get to the gym. Right guys, welcome back. Back in the gym, as you can see. I'm going to run you through my workout today. I've just done a 10 to 15 minute sort of stretch and warm up. So that involves stretching my lats. I'm doing a full day today. I'm going to run you through some of the moves. So I'm going to do 3 main moves. I'm going to do a bent over row, which is going to be a pull up variation. I'm going to do 6 sets of that. I'm going to do 6 sets of a row. So either going to be a seated row or a cable row. And then I'm going to do 6 sets of a pull down. For each set, so every 2 sets, I'm going to do a different grip. So I'm going to do 3 different grips on 3 different moves. We're then going to do some isolation work on lats and then some on biceps. I'll probably do a voiceover, so I'll let you enjoy the rest of the video. Alright guys, welcome back to a voiceover. So it's been a long while since I actually put a video up. And it's been even longer since I've actually put one up of me in the gym. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what I'm actually doing at the minute. So currently I am sitting at around about 190 pounds, which I don't actually know what that is in kilos, so it's divided by 2.2, so I'm assuming it's around about 80 something, high 80, which is good. I'm losing around about £1 a week, maybe just slightly under, which is just on target for for what I want to do. I'm around about 19 weeks away, so for me, spot on. I'm starting to see a little bit of change in my body. I'm starting to see that my clothes fit me a little bit better. I've dropped an inch or 2 on my waist, which is really good, and I'm still sort of keeping roughly some of the strength that I had while during the bulk. So on to training. So I'm doing 2 sets of sort of 3 different grips, so 6 sets in total. So what you're seeing is a bent over row. The 3 variations are a wide grip, so just a couple of inches away from shoulder width, and then a neutral grip, which is kind of like your sort of shoulder width grip, and then this one, which is a pronated. In other words, you just sort of gripping it like you would do a bicep curl and rowing up. So it puts a bit more pressure on your biceps, but you can get quite a nice squeeze in your back. and the rep ranges I'm working at, so it's only a lower weight, so the rep ranges I'm working at are between 8 and 15. I say 8 just because obviously some of the things are going to be slightly heavier, but what I aim for is that's that high end of it. So I aim for 15 reps, and then maybe incorporating a drop set or doing something a little bit further. So another 5 reps, rest pause, etc. So the next move I'm going to be doing is a lateral pull down. This one, for the 3 different grips, is going to be a neutral grip, so shoulder width. It's going to be a wide grip, which is going to be as far as I can on the handles, and then it will be a pronated grip, or in this case, what I'm doing is using a sort of like a V grip handle, which you can use on the seated row. Hook that on, and you can do close grip rows on that. So let me just quickly talk a bit about the competition. My competition has been given a final date now, which is August the 13th in Birmingham, and I've got it here written down. It's going to be at the Crescent in Birmingham. So all that's now been sorted. I've now paid for my membership. It's hosted by the BNBF, which is slightly different from the one I was going to do. I was actually originally going to enter a non-tested association and do a competition, and it was going to be sort of end of July. This one's slightly later. It's in August. However, it's a full natural competition, which means you have to be drug-free for 7 years on the date of contest, and you get all tested and things like that. So I think that will best suit me, because obviously I'm all natural. I'm not taking any steroids or anything like that. So to benefit me, to give me the best chance of actually placing, I think that's probably the best thing for me to do. So I'm basically not going to be competing in July anymore. However, I'm going to be competing August 13th in Birmingham, 100% all natural competition, set in stone. That's what I'm going to do. So over the next sort of coming 5-6 weeks, what I'm going to be doing is walking you through my preparation for that. So it's going to be things like choosing the music, going through posing, and all the other little bits, which is going to be new to me because I've never done it before. So you're going to be experiencing it as I am as well. So I'm quite excited for that. Onto my nutrition and things like that, nothing really has dramatically changed. I've reduced my calories down, which has mainly come from the fats. I'm trying to keep my carbs as high as possible, so I'm sitting at around about 350, between 330 and 350, and then my protein's gone up obviously to give me that deficit in the fat. So nothing really has changed too much. I'm trying to eat a little bit cleaner, so I'm throwing in a lot of high volume foods like veggies and things like that. However, I don't want to throw in too much volume, because what I want to do is use that as a tool in my bout. So when I do start cutting the calories a bit more, I can actually increase the volume of certain things like fruit and vegetables to fill me up. My fibre intake's gone up, but that's just because I'm eating more vegetables and more fruit. So, and all these little things will actually help to fill you up, which I'll go into detail in another video, using tricks such as drinking more water, eating more fibre, just to get you that sort of fulfillment and to keep off that hunger. Next move on these would be 2 sets of each of the rows. So I did a double arm sort of like wider grip row, should I call it. This one is a close grip row, still working between the sort of on this it's probably like 8 to 15 or 10 to 15 sorry rep range. And then the final one of this, which is a really difficult move to do, especially if you've got rubbish flexibility in your shoulders like I have, which I'm trying to work on at the minute. So this one's one of the hardest ones, is a wide grip row using like it's a weird sort of like grip attachment. You can use it on a lat pull down, it's quite nice, but for this you can get a really nice squeeze in your back. So once again, it's a different sort of variation for it. So that's 2 sets of a neutral, 2 sets of a wide, and then 2 sets of a close, just to try and hit your back from as many different angles as possible. And that's one thing I can say, when training your back, you need to really mix it up and give it some variety. After I've done these, what I then do is just do some isolation work on my lat. So I do 4 sets of this weird sort of pull down move, close grip pull down. What I try and do is get a full stretch. So like right at the top of the motion, I'm trying to sort of move my head through my arms like you would do on an overhead press, and then really pull down to my chest. And then after this one, I do a standing sort of lateral pull down. I don't really know what you want to call it, but basically it's the equivalent of doing like a tricep pull down, but just keeping your arms straight, really hitting that concentrate, like really trying to hit your lats and trying to concentrate on them and trying to squeeze them all the way down. And it wouldn't be a back day without finishing up on some beach body muscles. So if anyone knows me, they will know that I really hate training biceps. I think they're quite boring, and I'm quite weak on biceps. So what I've tried to do now is incorporate a lot of training onto my weak points, which for me is my upper chest, my calves, and my biceps. So I finish up on the preacher curl using an easy bar. It's not too heavy weight, but once again trying to go between 8 to 15 again, but really getting that nice contraction. And then after that I work on some screw curls with, I don't know if I superset that, I'll have a look, but I think I might superset that with some hammer curls. And then to finish off, some more isolation, rear delts just to strengthen my shoulder because it's weak. So I do some rear delt flies, and then I finish up on a sort of a cable bicep curl. So it's trying to recreate the pose on the stage of a double bicep. So that's just to get practice in, just to get the flexibility in my arms. And that is the workout done for that. What I'm going to do in my upcoming videos, I will show, or I will tell you, what my splits are, how I'm training abs and things like that, and if I can build up the confidence to do so, I will actually do a physique update and show you what I did look like and what I'm currently looking like coming up to the competition. Now, for personal reasons, this is going to be a big achievement for me because I've always had sort of like body issues, really low confidence, which is strange considering I'm putting myself on a YouTube channel. But for me, it's just a step to develop myself. It's, you know, it's a way that I can try and prove to myself that I am getting more confident, and it's not just for gratification of people, or it's not things like that. This is my own sort of journey, which, you know, I've put on there, and it's brilliant that people are supporting me and, you know, and talking to me and asking me sort of how to do things and how I do things, because at the end of the day, that's what I love doing. I love helping people, and I love people to help me. You know, I would never take criticism in a bad way. I'll always take it on board. I'll always try and, you know, learn from mistakes and things like that, which is, you know, I think personally is a really good attitude to have, especially in the gym or in life in general. So I'm going to end the commentary here. I just want to say thank you guys for, you know, watching the video. It's quite a long one, this one. The end of the video was actually going to be a vlog about us going to Ireland. The police rugby team got into one of the semi-finals. However, the game was cancelled because we couldn't get enough players. So the ending of the vlog might actually just be me talking or me cooking something. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your support. I will try and get some videos up on a weekly basis again, and really focus on sort of the gym or how I'm doing things or certain lifts, or let me know. Just let me know what you guys want and I'll do it. Thank you. Right, that's the gym session done. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. As you can see, it's slightly different training, roughly the same moves, just different variations and different grips, different rep ranges. I'm now gonna go home, grab something to eat. So what I'll do, I'll show you guys what I'm roughly eating on a day-to-day basis. So this will be my fourth meal, my main meal after training. So it's gonna incorporate a sort of main meal and then a post-workout as well. I'll see you guys in a minute. Right guys, so I just got back. So the meal I'm going to have is going to be high carbs, because obviously it's post-workout as well as my main meal, and I've got to get some protein in there. So what I've chosen to have today is steak, and that's just got some salt, pepper and some garlic pepper on there. I've got 432 grams of potatoes. The only reason it's that precise is because I'm just having two. And then I'm going to have some spinach, some mushrooms, and then I'm going to have the 50% less tomato sauce. So I'm going to chop these into some wedges, have the steak. The whole meal's around about 50 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, and there's next to no fat in it actually. So what I'm going to do is I've got about 10 grams of fat left, so I'm going to have a tablespoon of peanut butter, an all natural healthy one, pop it on my steak. Don't knock it till you tried it. It is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to quickly eat this because I'm starving, and I'll see you guys in the next clip.
But even in the safety of a zoo, young animals need to grow up.
What's going on guys? So the last part of this video was going to be me in Ireland playing rugby with some of the guys from the police team. However, the game got cancelled because we couldn't get enough players. So this is going to be the end of the vlog. Thank you very much for watching. I want to just say thank you for your continual support. It really does mean a lot to me, and it keeps me on track. I've got 19 weeks left, and doing these videos and, you know, talking to people and asking people, and people ask what I'm doing and things like that, it really keeps me on track and gives me that motivation to keep doing it, to keep trying and keep, you know, giving it 100 and 10%, because it is getting harder. I am on less calories, you know, there's other shit going on, and it's just really hard sometimes to stick at it. But having just a couple of people supporting you, or even people watching your videos, knowing people actually watch it and like it, it really does mean a lot. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Give me that sunshine in the dark, and it's the remedy.